Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mackenzie. If you haven't seen me before, I am a track field athlete at the University of Pittsburgh. I just finished my freshman year. I post a lot of track content. If you are interested in watching track meet vlogs or day in the life videos, subscribe to my channel because that's what I do. But in today's video, I am doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys to comment questions in my YouTube comment section. I also had people ask me questions on TikTok and Instagram through polls. So thank you to everyone that submitted a question, and today I'm going to be answering those. Some of these questions are just about me in general and my channel, and some are about track and field and just things that I have learned as a D1 athlete that people are curious about, and I'm going to share with you today. So let's get into it. The first question I got is, how long have you been running? So I have been running since 6th grade. When I was 11 years old. I just did school track, wasn't too serious about it. Before that, I played soccer. I actually played soccer from kindergarten to sophomore year of high school, so that was my thing before. And usually with soccer, I was the fastest one on the field, so I thought might as well go out for school track. So I did that in middle school and I liked it a lot. And then after freshman year of school track, I realized it was something I was very good at, and I could do this for club instead of soccer and potentially go to college for it. So I made the switch my sophomore year of high school, and obviously that turned out very good in my favor, so I don't regret that decision at all. Next comment I got has a few questions in one. The first is, what is your diet / fuel approach like? So I guess this is different from person to person, but for me, especially something I've learned my first year in college, is your body needs fuel to do the high caliber stuff that you do in athletics. And I think the term dieting is the wrong word, because I feel like you should never restrict what you eat as an athlete. You can only add more and better things. Again, this is just my perspective and my experience, but I have found that I don't have a diet or anything like that. Really, I want to consume as many calories as I can throughout the day because I burn so many calories at practice. Really, I think just making sure that you do have those balanced meals throughout the day, that you're snacking, I feel like that's what's most important. So I think diet culture and athletics can be very harmful and lead to not good things. So I think as an athlete, it's important and better to just look at food as fuel for your body. The next question in this comment is asking, how many hours / miles do you train during the week? So I am a sprinter / hurdler, so I don't really track mileage like the distance crew does. So for how many hours I train during the week, the NCAA cutoff per week is 20 hours, and I'd say we do 20 hours. This past spring, our schedule, we had practice from 10 to 12:30 and lift from 12:45 to 1:45. So definitely always busy as a student athlete. And the last part of this comment is, how often do you lift weights? So I mentioned the time that I lift. We lift 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes 4 depending on meet schedule and if we're in the off season, whatever it is, but typically 3 days a week. The next question I got is asking, how do you tell the difference between soreness pain and injury pain? And that's a good question, because I feel like that's something that a lot of athletes struggle with recognizing. But I think it's important just to know your own body. If something really doesn't feel right and you're not able to perform the exercises that you're typically able to do, then that should be as a red flag to you, because you know your body. I think soreness pain I'm able to recognize, and you can kind of reflect based off of the workout you did the day before, and you can kind of tell, okay, my quads are sore because I had squats yesterday, or okay, my calves are really sore because I did a lot of mileage yesterday, whatever it is. Also, if you use tools like during your warm-up, like a roller, massage gun, biofreeze, whatever it is, muscles that are hurting, if you suspect they're sore, I feel like you should see improvement if you are like prepping it before a workout. And if it's something that is just constant and not getting better, it's probably something you should give more attention to. I'm not a professional, I'm just an athlete like you, but this is kind of the opinion that I have formed for myself. I also think if you're feeling anything abnormal, bring it to your coaches and trainers' attention, because better to be safe than sorry always. Next, I got a question on my YouTube asking about the love life of a college athlete, and just what that entails, and if it's possible. As a college athlete, you are very, very busy splitting your time between athletics and academics, and it's very difficult to balance. I would recommend figuring that out, just getting your life kind of under control with this new balance that you have to maintain. With that being said, it's definitely possible. For example, I know a lot of student athletes are in relationships with other student athletes, and that makes it easier, I think, because you're able to understand the hecticness of each other's schedules. But even if you are an athlete dating a non-athlete, whatever it is, I do think it's very doable. Just know that it is very, very hard. Next, I'm going to move on to the questions I got from my Instagram story. One of the first questions I was asked is just about pre-race nerves. This is something that I've definitely struggled with, and it's not just you. All athletes struggle with this, whether it's college athletes, professional athletes, literally on the line at the Olympics. Everyone has pre-race anxieties. It's definitely something that I still struggle with, but I have figured out ways that work for me to kind of control those anxieties on race day. Some of the strategies that I definitely recommend are journaling, if that's something that works for you, and meditation. I would love to do a more in-depth video on just managing pre-race nerves, because I feel like that's something that a lot of athletes struggle with, pre-race, pre-game, whatever it is. So if you'd like to see that, let me know, because I will definitely make a separate video on that. Next, I got asked what sport I would do if I didn't run track. So I mentioned before that before track, I played soccer. So if things didn't happen the way they did for track for me, I probably would still be playing soccer. It was definitely a very fun sport. Still close friends with a lot of my old teammates. Yeah, soccer was fun, just not for college for me. Next question is, why did you start a YouTube channel? So I've actually had this channel for a long time, and I love making videos. If you know me, you know that's just something that I'm into. Whether it's TikToks or just editing videos for my Instagram or YouTube, I am very into it. I love the editing process and filming process. But yeah, I started making videos, I think, and posting them on YouTube when I was in 6th grade. Just random videos that no one wanted to watch, like back to school supplies haul, when I had like 5 subscribers and I was filming on my GoPro, so it just had a really weird lens. I did not gain a lot of attention with the videos I used to post. Hey guys, I'm Mackenzie. Nice to meet you. What up? Anyway. And I took a break from YouTube for basically all of high school. I think it was seen as kind of like weird to be making YouTube videos, and I just didn't want that kind of attention. But now that I'm in college, I realize that it is something that I love to do. And now that I'm in college, as a college athlete, I feel like I have a lot of material to work with. So I decided to go back at it, and that's what I'm doing now, and I love it. And I want to thank all of you that have subscribed to me, because I have gained more subscribers in the past 2 weeks than I did in 6th grade my whole year making random videos. So thank you, because that makes my little 6th grade heart happy. Next, I got asked a question about hobbies outside of track. So one of my main hobbies is crochet. I mentioned this, I think, in my intro YouTube video, but I haven't touched on it since, just because my main focus has been track. But I love to crochet. I have a crochet Instagram and Depop. I'm gonna link them below if you are interested in buying anything. I make totes, clothes, plushies, all kinds of things. And I started this in December of 2020, and I've been doing it since, and it's a lot of fun. So honestly, I would love to make some content on my YouTube channel of that if you're interested. So yeah, let me know about that. Next, my weird sister asked me what my favorite kind of pepper is. Very, very random. The red one. Next question is, have you ever run XC? Unfortunately. I ran cross country junior and senior year of high school to help with conditioning and just stay in shape before winter and spring season. I did well. I made it to states my senior year. Not really sure how, but I hate the sport with every part of my being. I cried literally every race. I admire all of the distance runners out there, all of you. You don't know how much respect I have for you, because I physically refuse to put myself through that again. But honestly, I did pretty good. My best was like a 19:40 149. So for a sprinter, I don't know, but never again. Next, I got the question from my roommate, Elka. Why are you the best roomie ever? I don't know. But I guess if you say it, it's true. Sorry, Kalia. Anyways, my roommates are Kalia and Elka, and they're the best, and we're kind of the trio, so. Oh my gosh, I got a question to show my cat. I am so glad you asked. This is my cat, Angel. She's the cutest thing ever. Say hi. She's kind of mad at me right now because she was taking a nap and I grabbed her, so I'm really sorry about that, Angie. Yeah, she's my little fur buddy. Actually, fun fact, I'm a weirdo and I've been taking her on walks. I got her a little cradle and a cat leash, and we've been going on walks. She's not quite the fan yet, but we're getting there. She's getting really angry. I'm gonna put her inside. I got another question about my realistic view of my diet as an athlete. And I talked about this before. I'm just gonna reiterate, diet culture is not good, and it's just important to fuel your body because your body is a machine and you're putting it through a lot, and it needs that fuel to function. So please fuel your body. I got a question about what I think about the severity that weight plays in sports. I definitely know a lot about this, unfortunately. Like I said, it's very important to fuel your body so you can maintain a healthy weight. And I think that it can be a little toxic. I think it's necessary but unfortunate, the kind of importance that they place on it. I think it can do a lot of good, but I think it can also do a lot of harm. I'm not really going to elaborate on that. I'll just leave it up for interpretation. Next, I got asked about if I was recruited by Pitt, who else I got recruited by, and scholarships. I was recruited by Pitt. I was being recruited by a couple other Big Ten and ACC schools like University of Michigan, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Pitt. Pitt and Notre Dame were further from home because I'm from Michigan. But Pitt ended up being the one I was most drawn to. I didn't really think I wanted to get out of state originally. I wanted to be close to home, but I really like the city of Pittsburgh and I think it is a great fit for me. And if you want a video just in depth on my recruiting process, how to go about recruiting if you're a high school athlete wanting to get college coaches' attention, let me know because I can also do a video on that. And I am also on scholarship at the University of Pittsburgh. I'm very blessed for that. My iPad overheated. I can't see the questions. Oh, it had the temperature warning sign up, so now it went away when I went and showed you. Peep my Care Bear background. Next, I got asked to Google my favorite color and see what it means about me. This is interesting. Honestly, this is very weird. It might just be a me thing, but I had an identity crisis because I didn't know what my favorite color was. And I was like, does anyone, I feel like people just default to blue. You know, if your favorite color is blue, it's not really blue, you just don't know what to say. And that was me, I feel like for most of my life. So I don't really have a favorite color, but at the moment, I feel like I like pink. Like pastel pink. So let me see what that means about me. Pink as a favorite color is said to represent a loving, kind, and sensitive individual, often with a strong, nurturing, and sensual side. Your romantic view of life is said to bring you to have idealistic standards, with a sweet, charming side that often makes you a delicate and lovable individual. Aw, that was sweet. I would say I am a pretty sensitive, loving individual, so that's pretty accurate. Now I can confirm my favorite color is pink. It's been decided. Lastly, I got asked by my sister, do you think you're adopted? Let me explain. I am not adopted, but I don't look anything like my family. We are a family of 4. I have one sister, and the 3 of them are brunettes, and I am the only blonde. We really don't know where this came from. Me and my sister have never looked alike. I kind of stand out. But I don't think I'm adopted. I really don't. I just feel like the birth certificate, the pictures, I feel like the evidence just points towards I came from my mother and father. So I'm gonna have to say I don't think I'm adopted, but I do think it's fair to have suspicions. So those are all the questions that I got asked. Thank you to everyone that asked a question. Thank you for watching this video. And if you have any other questions I didn't answer in this video, you can leave a comment down below and I will answer them for you. Check out my Instagram and TikTok if you want to learn more about me and just follow along in my life. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, subscribe if you aren't already. I'm going to have another video uploaded soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Bye!